Yeah?
Yeah. Can you get to this other one, I think? Maybe on the other side.
Our station that covers the Las Vegas Valley is fed from the top of Potosi Mountain. Since it's so far away, we book a hotel.
Still there. Yay.
We begin our trek up the mountain. Other engineers who have stations up at Potosi unsuccessfully tried to access the site with a snowcap the week before. Since it was 7 days of warmer temperatures, we decided to give it a shot to get the station back on the air. Little did we know what awaited us.
Well, we got up the really, really steep part. Now the rest of it's kind of almost level. But, yeah, we kind of got up to elevation where all the snow is, and there is a ton of snow. This is going to be interesting.
It's gonna be fun.
He thinks it's going to be fun. We've got a little bit of an issue. I think Chad's going to try and shovel all this out of the way. But behind me is about a 6-foot snowdrift that we've got to drive through. I'm not entirely comfortable with that, especially since it's at an angle like this. This goes down pretty far. Yeah. I don't know about that. One for the books if we survive it. If you're finding this card after we die...
I don't know about him, but I'm making it home.
Oh God. Oh, crap. Oh.
All right, I'm ready for you.
All right, we stopped. We couldn't make it any farther. I don't feel safe. There's too many snowbanks. Yeah, we're gonna back this thing up, try to turn it around, and maybe try to hike, see how far we can get in an hour. If we can get really far, then we'll continue on. But yeah, my level of comfort with this has significantly exceeded normal standards, so. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. Let's see how far we get. Shell.
Tails cold this day.
Did you guys hear that someone came up here in snowshoes? These look like huge tracks right here. We hiked all the way from right around there, I think. Around.
We got kind of far. We got to the communication site up at Potosi, but I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough gas in the tank to make it all the way to our site. Plus, we're looking at what time it is. Doesn't give us very much time for daylight to be able to hike back to the Polaris and then get the Polaris down through all those crazy snowbanks that Chad was about ready to ditch me on. It's going over! Gotta go!
Yeah.
So, this is gonna be kind of where we end it today. Almost there, but I'm wiped, and we still gotta hike back down to the truck.
Hey, look, we made it back.
5.6 miles in altitude. Oh, we made it back to the Polaris. I am so happy to see this Polaris.
Yes. Yes.
My feet are happy for this Polaris. My legs are happy for this Polaris.
I was so happy to take the snowshoes off.
Oh my gosh, yes. All right, now we gotta drive back. Probably clear a snowbank that was that kind of cropped up in the way. and well, it didn't kind of crop up. It was already there. It was just very sketchy going through it.
It was.
So
That was
all right.
probably the most scariest thing we've ever felt.
By far.
Oh, piece of cake. Woohoo! Oh yeah.
Chubb was like, "We're going over!" Yeah, we're gonna basically crawl it down like this.
All right.
Because anytime I go faster than this, it's going like this.
All right.
Chad and I are here.
Hello.
Kind of see him.
Hi.
Ran into a problem with the Polaris. The back driver's side track. We heard a noise, and I looked back as we're driving it down, and I saw it was oscillating. We pulled over, and once we got to the pavement part, but we're still up on the mountain, discovered that a couple of the bolts sheared off, some of the metal just sheared off. So somehow come undone and basically broken on the inside. So we are hiking down all the way to the truck, bring the truck up here, unload all of our stuff that was in the Polaris, and get up a little bit higher where we turn around so that way we can get cell coverage. So we may be out here another night, not sure. One thing I know for sure, I'm not spending the night out here. Right, Chad?
Nope. No, thank you. We need to make a reservation for 2 rooms.
Okay, sure. I'll be happy to help you. For when?
Tonight?
For tonight?
Yes.
For how many nights?
One night,
Just one night, please.
hopefully.
So, since the reservation is for tonight, it cannot be canceled or modified. It's non-refundable.
It's the truck! Yay!
Yay! Oh, my knee.
Day 2, unfortunately. So the Polaris had a problem yesterday when we were coming down. So today the plan is go to Home Depot, get some bolts, and try to bolt in where the bolts have basically fallen out. On the road is the Polaris. We're coming to rescue you, Polaris! Don't worry, we're coming to rescue you! It's still there. Yay! Well, there was some concern that it might not be. We've got 2 sets of bolts here. We've got these, which connect something, I don't know. But right behind this wheel is another plate. And so that plate is connected by those bolts. Ooh, that one's loose. And that one's loose too. So somehow those became loose and it sheared out a couple of them. And so we were trying to get temporary ones in here, just enough to get us down the road. I dropped it somewhere. I need like a stick. Yeah. Yeah. You got it? Yeah. At the bottom. All that just to get this, because the jack was on the other side, and you gotta open up this side to get the ridiculous, I say. All right, here's the plan. We're gonna jack this up, we're gonna chocolate tires, jack this up enough for the track, because it's kind of sitting at an angle right now, for that track to come back up against the hub, so that way we can get the bolts in there and attach them. And that is that. Time to say goodbye to all of our friends. So long, Chad. I'll see you later. I'm just gonna walk down the road with my GoPro. Oh, we just made it back. We got the Polaris here. In the dark that you can't really see. We have the Polaris. We need to unload, get the trailer detached from the truck, and then bring that downstairs to where it's stored. And then Monday, we work on getting that repaired. So we are so thankful to be back safely, finally back home, a day later than we expected to be, but we are.
Come into the darkness and into the light.
Okay, that's secure. That's parked. I think that's it. Time to go home. It's 10 o'clock. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it. If you want to see more of these videos, hit subscribe. And if you want to get notified every time I post these videos, hit the little bell icon. And maybe comment down below on how well I can get in better shape to be able to do this at like 9,000 feet with like 6 feet of snow. Because Chad's having no problem because he goes to Disneyland every day and walks 12 miles according to him, so.
According to my Apple Watch. Whoa, what was that?
And we're getting buzzed by crows up here too.
Yeah, they don't like us.
Yeah. All right, till next time. Oh crap, I can't get up.